C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Hello, 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 hello. I'm stumbling over my words because look,
Look, is this thing
all our fun
on?
that we had a few minutes ago. Good morning. My name is Michelle Porter, and I'm excited to be here with my sister, Miss Crystal Goodner Spratt. Today, I'm wearing a couple of hats. First of all, I am the proud member of St. Stephen Baptist Church. I love my church. I love my pastor. Love my first lady, and all of my sisters and brothers of St. Stephen. But in addition to that hat, I am also the proud CEO and owner of M3 Events by Michelle, and that leads me into why we're here today. This is the first St. Stephen Christmas marketplace where I get to celebrate and promote and make sure that you know about all these wonderful business owners. If you know anything about me, you know I am big on saying I want all of us to win. So that's why Crystal and I are here today, so we can make sure that you know about the business owners, make sure you have the information. If you are a business owner and you want to join us, we're going to make sure that you have that information as well. And so you can come on down to the St. Stephen Family Life Center and pour into these business owners, finish your Christmas shopping, and continue to support them beyond Christmas and make sure that they continue to stay relevant and successful. Miss Crystal?
Amen. Amen.
Turn it over to you.
Well, thank you so much. And we just want to welcome you to the inaugural Christmas Marketplace brought to you by SSC Live TV, the brainchild, the vision behind. We got to shout them out. Angela Lucier,
yes,
Sharon Bell,
woo,
and our wonderful team that has made this happen. Did you grow up watching QVC? And
I did.
I know I did too.
We all did.
And I would just sit there and watch for hours
Dreaming
and hours.
about all
And
stuff.
right, it was kind of like the era of online shopping before online shopping.
That's probably why I have a shopping problem now.
Okay, it could be the issue.
Michelle, I have a shopping problem.
But 'tis the season, and so when we think about this time of the year where we want to go out and spend our money, why not keep the money circulating in our community? And that's what we're all about here with the Christmas Marketplace. We're going to hear from some amazing business owners. Big shout out to Mr. Kevin Willis with Toyota of Louisville, who is a sponsor for this event. Be sure to check him out if you need a vehicle. And listen, we're going to be speaking to people handling decor and clothing, and we've got some real estate agents coming up. So many wonderful things to talk about, right?
Garden girl over there.
Ooh, that sounds
like
good. Yes, yes, yes. And someone who knows how to make a beautiful basket. You know, if you don't know what you want to get that special person for Christmas, just go ahead and tell our girl Tiffany, and she'll make you a beautiful basket. So all of those businesses are coming up. Do us a favor, share this broadcast. It is time to go shopping. Real quick, I'm going to ask you again about your business. You launched your business, M3 Events. Why are platforms like this so important to business owners?
We celebrate our 3rd anniversary in October, and as I was saying earlier, when I started out supporting somebody else and figured, hey, I can do this myself. It didn't seem like a job to me. It was something that I enjoyed and I was passionate about. And the things that helped me to be successful and know, okay, hey, when the days were hard or tough and I was struggling, seeing people like my sister Tanisha or my brother Derek, they've been to all, several of my events, not all of them, but they've always been out there to support me. And that's why I'm here as a business owner, to support my brothers and sisters in the industry, in the business community, and just show them, hey, we're in this together. We can all be successful, because I want all of us to win. So if all of us as a community support our community business owners, we can all win.
That's what it's about. And I just saw that graphic for Kevin Willis, Toyota of Louisville. I can announce the number in my sleeve, 502-408-0888. If you're in the market for a vehicle, be sure to check out our guy, Mr. Kevin Willis.
I think I bought 3 or 4 cars for him.
Right. Come on now.
Get you
He
together.
Come through with the convertible or something for the holiday season. Make it red. All right. I'm going to toss over here to our very first person up. It is Miss Tanisha Marshall with Marshall Creations. And anytime you see the sanctuary decorated with the beautiful balloons, this is the woman that did it. And so look at her in her Christmas colors, ready for the season with the Grinch. Hey, Tanisha.
Thank you for having me, and I want to first thank my pastor and first lady for allowing this to happen today.
Yes.
I'm so blessed and thankful to be in the house of the Lord on today, broadcasting my family business.
All right, let's get to it. Marshall Creations, tell me the vision behind your business. How long have you been in business and what do you specialize in?
I've been in business going on 5 years.
Wow.
And needless to say, I was a little nervous about getting on social media because I was word of mouth. I actually started my business through my sorority, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated.
Shout out.
They would just ask me to decorate for different events, just random. And this literally started in my kitchen, making centerpieces and just collecting items. And one thing led to another. The pandemic hit, and prior to the pandemic, I went to school to be a certified wedding planner. So in the midst of COVID, when I had time to think, I started working on my wedding business, working on contracts, all those things. So my son had a birthday coming up and nobody could do anything. I had several events that shut down. So I did balloons for his birthday party and kind of decked the house
Did you have a
up.
natural knack for handling balloons? Because isn't it like somebody wakes up and says, I know how to make balloons
No,
into balloons? How
not
did that
at
come
all.
about?
I've always been very crafty and
Yeah.
creative and an artist by heart. I used to be a very good drawer back in the day, and I've always had like an artistic mind because I wanted to be an engineer before I became an educator.
on.
So I take time to think and put things together, and I just started playing around with them. And when I did balloons for my son's parade, two of my friends, April and Tiffany, said, well, can you do balloons for my kids? And I said, sure. And then it just spiraled out of control because we
Wow.
had to do things outdoors.
And you said the parade, that was when everyone was doing the birthday parades
Yes,
because you
outside.
could not
Yes.
assemble and
Yes.
everybody. So that's when
Yes.
basically this business was formed. I love hearing stories like that because
Yes.
it seems as if so many businesses were birthed during the pandemic. And so talk about what you have going on here. And the Grinch seems really big this year. Everyone's getting in on the Grinch
Yes.
action.
I love
You're
him.
a fan of the Grinch.
Yes, so
Do
I
the
have
little
a
voice.
variety.
I heard you do the voice.
The Grinch.
Okay. Tanisha.
Whatever you all ask for.
Right, there you go. So talk
yes, I
about
love
these-
him, love him.
So how can you incorporate what it is you do with the Christmas season? I understand that you come up with a novel way for those people who are not good at wrapping. Talk about
Yes, so I have holiday stuffed balloons, and they can be used for birthdays, etc. And I say a little joke, I ain't finna wrap no gifts, and that's just being
Finna. She
being
ain't
silly.
finna,
You have to incorporate your personality
Yes.
into your product so you can sell. And I basically put all types of items, hats, coats, shoes, whatever, you name it, inside a balloon. They just pop it and everything comes out. So no need to wrap gifts. You just put it all in a balloon, tie a ribbon on it, and there you go. And it saves so much time.
And you can do custom gifts as well. Talk
Yes,
about that.
yes. I can do custom gifts such as logos on balloons. These are custom made. These are some birthday jars, but I also have some festive jars that I'll be selling next Sunday. And it's filled with candy, but the jar screws off and you can refill it with whatever candy you like, you choose. And my creations last for a very long time. I posted some balloons last week that I've had for 2 years.
What?
So it's just the quality, and I focus on quality, not
Yes.
necessarily quantity. And I pay attention to how many customers I take because they're paying for my creativity.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that's what they're paying for. So I do keep that in mind, and I also have like other things that I sell, but the Grinch is the highlight of the holiday season.
Let me tell you, she is not lying. Her balloons last for a very long time. Big shout outs to Arnett Story from our Hardin County campus. She says they still have the balloons up from Women's Day in March.
Oh.
Okay? So yeah, you do those things. Michelle, this is what we're here to do to push your business. Tell them how they can get in contact with you and get you to make them something special and creative for the holiday season.
I will say, starting out, we are family owned. My husband and my boys, we all help. It's all hands on
That is
deck.
wonderful.
Yes, my sons know how to blow up balloons. They know how to tie them. They help me get organized. So we do this thing together so I can teach them about entrepreneurship. But in order to get in touch with me, I am on Facebook and Instagram, and tanisha.marshall@yahoo.com by email. And again, just reach out to me, and Most of the time, if you don't see it, I can make it. I do sell mahogany Hallmark cards, so I have a variety of those that I'll be selling. And to me, this is a ministry. It's about making people happy and making things affordable. This little buddy here is only $5, and I
Did you draw his face on
No,
Okay.
no, I didn't draw him. This is, yes, so I wish I could.
It's so creative, though.
Yes, so he's $5, and he comes with a bundle with the bag, candy, and a workbook, The Grinch.
That's a nice centerpiece for the party season.
Yes.
You know, you guys are going to be hosting holiday parties, and why not get Miss Tanisha Marshall with Marshall Creations to create you some centerpieces. So again, Miss Tanisha Marshall with Marshall Creations, she handles it all: balloon bouquets, garlands, decorating services, event decorating. She does it all. Give her a call, and again, give your phone number and your email address.
I can be reached at 502-773-3598, and my email address is tanisha.marshall@yahoo.com.
All right, Tanisha, can we get the Grinch voice one more time before we go?
The Grinch.
All right, be sure to shop Tanisha Marshall with Marshall Creations. Miss Michelle, you are over with some fly guys, and they're talking all about being addicted to God. That's a good thing to be addicted to.
After worship service today,
Yes.
I think we are all addicted
I know
to God.
that's
'Cause
right.
If you were at St. Stephen today, then you know why we are addicted to God. Before I introduce these two handsome gentlemen that are here with me and are going to tell you about Addicted to God clothing, I just want to tell everyone, if you want to be part of the St. Stephen marketplace, I do want to stress you do not have to be a member of St. Stephen. We are welcoming everyone. Please go to KY Media at SSCLive.org. That, again, is KY Media, MEDIA, at SSCLive.org, and you can get all the information you need to join us. Without further ado, I want to introduce Mr. Derek Carr and Mr. Juan Keith Smiley. They are the owners of Addicted to God Clothing. Tell me, how did we come up with Addicted to God Clothing?
So before I do that, we can't do anything without thanking God first, number one, and then thanking our pastor for being so innovative to have this platform in the first place, and for Angela and Sharon and everybody who did it, you and Crystal to interview us. So thank you to everybody first.
Thank you for being here.
We have a very unique story because Juan Keith and I have known at each other. Does that make sense? We've known at each other for years. I've seen him. He's been around. He worked at Kentucky Kingdom. My sister worked there. He was out. Yeah, my first job too.
I was at Kentucky Kingdom.
So we saw each other. We knew each other. But one thing that we both was yearning for was a connection with a brother.
Okay.
And so this is my brother, and he had already had knowledge and different thing in clothing and the line and stuff. And so I wear a lot of support black businesses, and a lot of the stuff that I wear was from other businesses. I was like, well, I got ideals too. So I was like, I need to eat too. So I hooked up with my brother, and our friendship has birthed this Addicted to God, because with our relationship, we love the Lord. We met at church, and we was like, we're addicted to God. So we came up with this, and this is our line. So
tell me about some of the products that you all have.
I'll let Juan do that.
So we have some trucker hats. That's in right now. So we got trucker hats, and we have 4 different colors right now.
Okay.
So what we do is we'll come out with a new color every month. So every month we're gonna come out with a new color combination, and so you gotta just check our website out to catch up.
Love it.
So right now we have black and orange, and so we have the black and orange shirt. We have blue and orange here, and then we got an off black sweatshirt, and then we have a special just for the marketplace. We have a hoodie right now that says Jesus wept. But all of our stuff is made to start conversation. So when you wear this in the store, I wear this hoodie all the time to the store, and people are like, well, I like what you're saying, or they'll ask me, well, why did Jesus weep? So I get to minister to people in the store all the time just because of what I'm wearing. So that's where.
That right there will make me just buy all your shirts. The fact that Rev talks to us all the time, we're trying to bring people to Christ. So when they see your shirt, and that starts that conversation, so you can help tell somebody about Christ and bring them to church and bring them to Christ and help them to get the blessings that we're getting from Christ, from him being part of our life. So love that. Tell me, how can people contact? Tell me your website, your social media information.
So we're addictedtogod.co.
C-O.
Yeah, addictedtogod.co. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. Everything's addictedtogod.co.
Okay.
So we're on all social media platforms. So just check us out. We also have a email address, support at addictedtogod.co.
Okay.
So
Is there a phone number where they can contact you as well?
not at this particular
We don't.
time.
Yeah, we don't have a phone number yet, but we do have the email address, and we have the online platforms. We have all of that. So, and then again, I'm gonna be honest. We just getting started. This is
You
new.
know what?
This
That's
is
what
brand
I
new.
love.
This is brand new. We just getting started. This is our first venture, and we said, why not introduce this product at our church, at the marketplace? So
That right there works for me. That's what I love, you all. I want them to win. I need all of you all to pour into my brothers and make sure Addicted to God is what they're going to win. Let me say that. I'm claiming it and speaking it
Yes.
into existence,
Yes.
that Addicted to God is going to go beyond the St. Stephen marketplace. You'll hear about it all throughout the city of Louisville, all throughout Kentucky, all throughout the world, because we're going to pour into them and make sure that they are successful and that they have a successful business. That's why we are here today. Tell me, what was your one thing that you would tell to another business owner to make sure that, with you being new, and to help them to encourage the next person?
find you somebody, if you're going to do a business partner, find you somebody who already has knowledge. My brother here has knowledge, and he has taught me so much, and I know how I like to look good, and I know I'm the face, I know a lot of people, and we talk, and so we just work together, you know, and it just works well. So get you somebody who you can trust, and somebody who cares about the cause, and is going to put as much into it as you do. So that's
Love it.
Yeah, and I would also say do something you're passionate about.
That's it.
Because when you do something you're passionate about, it's not work. I mean, I literally spent all night pressing the shirts so we could be ready for today. And it was just because
You
I have a
enjoyed it.
passion for it, so it didn't matter.
Makes a
Yeah.
world of a difference. So they are going to be at the St. Stephen Family Life Center today, next Sunday, which is the 11th, and then the following Sunday,
Yes.
which is going to be December the 18th.
Yes.
Make sure that you come down, support Addicted to God. You can also go, and I'm going to let you tell them where your social media again and your email address.
So addictedtogod.co is our line where you can purchase all your gifts, different things of that nature, and Instagram.
Instagram is addictedtogod.co on Instagram as well. Just type that in at addictedtogod.co, and you'll see all of our products and pictures and everything else. Also on Facebook, same name.
Especially if you want to look at us, so it's cool. We got
Yeah.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it. You all, whatever you do, make sure you get out there today and come down, or as well as come down to the Family Life Center and support Addicted to God clothing. I'm going to turn it back over to my sister, Miss Crystal, who is over here. My brother, Scotty. When I say one of the, next to this one right here, Mr. Derek, that, be
Come
cleaner than the Board of Health.
on,
This one over here is
yes.
always clean.
Okay.
Turning it over to you,
yes,
Crystal.
Look, streetwear first, and then it's the classic man. But real quick, big shout outs to Juan Keith Smiley, who was just named our young adult pastor. Yes. Congratulations to him.
Congratulations.
And I'm so glad that you did this, Derek, because everyone always looks for you to wear shirts with stuff on it. And now look at you launching your brand. I love it. Absolutely addicted to God. All right, we are getting ready to talk all about the classic man. And we have probably two of the best dressed men in the city right here at the SSC Live Christmas Marketplace. And I'm talking all about Mr. Scott Mitchell and Greg Hampton. And the name of their business, we'll get right to it coming up here in a second. Gentlemen, are you ready? All right, here we go. All right, Mr. Scott Mitchell. I was about to tell this guy, say, hey, how you doing right here? This is pretty nice. A big boy. Mr. Scott Mitchell, first off, you are always dressed to impress. Talk about your love for clothing.
Oh my goodness, let me tell you something. Gary, he'll be here in just a moment. He's here with us today as well. But GLS Custom Clothing, believe it or not, started through St. Stephen. Can you believe that?
Really? How?
Dr. Cosby was buying clothes.
Yes.
You know, he likes to dress as well,
Yes.
looking great. And he met Gary. This goes back 12 years ago.
Wow.
I was chairman of Men's Day. He said, Scott, I need you to call Gary. I called Gary, and we did a Men's Day workshop here at the church.
Wow.
When we did that workshop, Gary did clothes. He said, hey, man, I have an idea and a vision. From there, we've been together for 12 years, and today
Wow.
here we are as GLS Custom Clothing with my friend Gary.
GLS Custom Clothing.
Yes.
And Mr. Gary is coming up here. Where's he? Okay. There he goes. So real quick, tell us about what you're wearing today. I'm loving. Is this considered paisley?
Yeah, it's kind of a paisley pattern. It's very suitable for formal kind of occasions and kind of a dressy kind of thing. You can also throw jeans on it as well. You know, clothing is not the same as it used to be 20 years ago.
I love this. This would be a wonderful piece to have for the holiday party.
Absolutely.
And so you sell items just as these jackets, correct?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we carry over 1,200 fabrics.
1,200.
Yeah, now
Yes.
that includes for suits. We do overcoats, we do shirts, we do jeans, we even do custom-made shoes,
And ladies.
and we also do ladies items as well. So, you know, I've been in men's clothing for 25 years.
Wow.
So when me and Scott got together, he has such a passion. I prayed and asked God to send me the ideal partner.
Look at
and
God.
that's exactly what he did.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it? GLS Custom Clothing. So why don't you go ahead and show us what you have going on here. Real quick, let's talk about this suit. You guys can go ahead, and get behind your table. Let's talk about this suit.
This particular suit is one of the custom-made items. One of the key things about custom-made clothing is that you're not limited
Yeah.
in terms of colors, styles, fashions. If you want a double-breasted suit, we make a double-breasted suit. If you want a plaid, we can do plaid. We can do pinstripe. There are no limitations. And one of the things that we really emphasize when it comes to custom clothing is don't limit it just to suits. Custom-made clothing is evolved
Yeah.
into custom-made pants, jeans, shoes. So it's not limited to any of that, because at the end of the day, it's all about fit.
Yes.
It's all about the way the items fit on your body, and is it comfortable? Is it going to be long lasting?
Right.
So one of the things that we emphasize is it's just making sure that you're comfortable in what you're wearing. Image is one of those types of things that we really try to emphasize. We try to take a person's vision and turn it into a manifestation of what they want to look like.
I love it.
And that's the core value of what we do.
I love it. Real quick, we're all about selling what it is you do. So are you located? Do you have a physical location, or does you come to the person? How does that
We
work?
do. We come to the person. We don't have a brick and mortar. I think it's very good when you can meet the customer. You can be in a comfortable home, or sometimes it may be in a small place, for instance. One of the other things I want to say too, Sister Michelle, we've worked together on a couple of projects, one time not even knowing, and got together and did weddings and those. So it was a great connection. We were talking about evolving business and helping one another. That was a great thing to do. So since she has started, she has referred people to us, and vice versa. We work together to do several things.
Yeah.
But this is a start to finish product. We're not tailors, but what we do is the design. You pick your fabric, your buttons, and
Yes,
lining.
so do that. Walk us through the process.
Sure.
Absolutely.
For instance, this is a blue fabric, for instance. This is of what the model looks like,
I
some of our
like
latest
this.
fabrics. If you wanted that double-breasted, because then you're getting into the jargon. This is a 2-on-4, 6-on-2, and that has a vest with it. But you select the fabric. Once you select the fabric, then we get into different types of linings for your suit as well. Now, these are actually a button book. I'm sorry I didn't bring a line. But you can select all types of buttons. These are overcoat buttons. You pick the color button. And if we don't have it here, we would ask one of our vendors, because we work with several different vendors pretty much all over the world to get the items that we need. Once we get those, like I could take a picture of something and somebody say, hey, I want that.
We
We'll
can
say-
make it.
And
we
you
can make
guys
it.
can get it
We
done.
can
Now,
get it
what
done.
would you say to someone who says, listen, this looks like the glamorous life. I'm a
Sure.
regular person. Could I afford to get something custom
Oh
made?
yeah, well we run into that all the time. I mean, with any kind of business, you have to be able to serve your market in a
Yes.
way that you're not pricing yourself out of the market. And what we really tried to emphasize is to bring the product, the service, the level of professionalism to what we consider underserved markets. And so typically a suit, if you buy a suit in a men's clothing store, you know, you're going to pay $500 or $600, okay? We can literally make you a custom made suit for slightly above that.
Wow.
Okay. Now, in addition to what Scott was saying, in addition to picking out the fabric, we have an array of linings that you get to choose from. It also comes with your name inside of it. Just about a year and a half
Scott
ago.
is showing us his. There we go.
About a year and a half ago, we were approached by a company in Spain that made custom-made shoes. So this is actually a pair of
my
shoes
gosh.
that we had custom made. It has our logo on it. It'll come with the initials of the person who purchased the shoes. There's I would say about 10,000 different options. When you go onto our website and you go onto custom shoes, it will give you a palette of shoe designs that you can modify and change if you would like to.
So question, if, because I'm loving this, and this is definitely my husband's style, how do you get the ball rolling? If you wanted to give someone the gift of a personal custom suit for Christmas, how would it work? Would you just do a gift certificate?
Yes,
You can. You can do a gift certificate, and we're running a special over the holiday season where you can receive 20% off when you come to the St. Stephen Marketplace. And then if you buy multiples of bundles, we like to maybe add shirts and things, and depending upon what you purchase, because everything, you can't get it for nothing by no means, but we can definitely make it a valuable and fun experience because we like playing clothes and building things. This whole outfit, like Gary designed this for me, from the shoes to the pants to the jacket. He designed the whole thing.
Look at I mean, just
it's
these
a
beautiful
great
black
thing.
men, this wonderful business. Look no further. GLS Clothing. Go ahead, give your
Yes.
information. We're running out of time.
502-599-5434. That is my cell phone number. You can look us up on glscustomclothing.com.
And my number is 405-565-0378. And our email address is Gary@GLS Custom Clothing or Scott@GLS Custom Clothing. We'd love to work with you.
GLS Custom Clothing. I tell you, they'll make you look real good.
Absolutely.
And what? Church clothes?
That's
Fun
right.
clothes?
Church clothes, fun clothes. We
Classic
do it all.
man. They do that.
And ladies too.
And ladies too. Listen,
I was
I'ma
just
call you
about
that.
to say, Scott, I have
Ladies,
not
too.
forgotten. I have not forgotten. You're supposed to be getting me together.
And you got to
Gotcha.
share with us what they did, because Scott's been telling me for a while that
Yes.
he can do something for me. So I'm definitely going to look you guys up.
absolutely.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for
you.
having us.
I'm gonna be calling you,
Thank
right?
you, St. Stephen.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Michelle, who you got now?
Got Miss Destiny Bell. You know, you guys, I always say, the black don't crack, but this used to be one of our church babies. Like, I remember when she was like running around the church, and now you are a business owner. I am so proud of you. Congratulations. So tell us who you are here representing, and what are you doing now?
Well, my name's Destiny Bell. I work for Diamond Key Realtors, and I'm a real estate agent. I've been doing it for several years now. I say I specialize with working with investors. I do property management, but I always will help, first-time home buyers or anyone that's looking to buy or sell or invest.
So, Destiny, with that being said, you all know the housing market has been a little crazy here lately, and things are always changing on a daily basis. Tell me, what would you tell to educate that brand new homeowner? What do they need to do to just start that whole process of buying a home?
Well, I mean, I know what people are saying. The housing market is crazy. There's a recession. Well, I wouldn't say those things. I mean, the first thing I would say is just educate yourself on what it takes to buy a home, which is something that I definitely will specialize in doing and just telling you every step of the way. But the first step for any first-time home buyers would definitely be to get pre-approved, because you just need to see where you financially stand, what your debt-to-income ratios are, just what you were qualified for, which kind of comes hand in hand with your debt to income ratios, because you don't know where you can go if you don't know where you are. So that would be the first step, is just finding out where you stand financially, and then just see if it even makes sense for you to buy. If you have enough money to buy, I always recommend buying. If you are not in the financial position to make that kind of purchase, I definitely would not recommend you do it at that time, and just wait until you have those tools, or you just have the financials to get into a home, really.
And the fact that you've done this so long, you are very experienced and knowledgeable about it. Tell me some of the things that are a plus to being a homeowner, in your opinion.
Well, I mean, definitely the number one thing is equity. I personally bought my home in June of 2021. I have almost $30,000 in equity right now. That's cash that I can pull out of the house at any time. That is definitely the main thing
wonderful.
that is why you want to purchase a home, because ownership is wealth. That is the key to wealth, is ownership. If you're not owning something that's appreciating, then you're not building your wealth. You can have a car, but that depreciates. So that's actually
soon as
taking
you drive it off the
as soon
lot.
as you drive it off the
As soon
lot.
as you drive it off the
So
lot.
a home, it goes up as soon as you purchase it. In most cases, I would say. I would say that would be the most important thing.
That is
definitely.
wonderful. So if somebody wanted to start their home buying process or just get educated or just what they need to do, how would they contact you?
Well, yes, I would say you start off by contacting your real estate agent. So to contact me, my phone number is 502-777-7805. You can also find me on Facebook. My name is Destiny Bell, and you can find my business page, which is just Destiny Bell Real Estate, and on Instagram as well, Destiny Sells Homes. That's all.
I love that. Destiny Sells Homes.
And I do.
Destiny can sell you a home. Also, before you get out of here, you talked about getting qualified, making sure
Yes.
they are financially stable and ready to purchase a home.
Mm-hmm.
Can you help them with that process as well? So, and what would be the first step? Because some people, they just don't even know where to start. So, would they contact you, or would they need to contact their bank to start that process? What do you recommend?
Well, a lot of people, I would say they should start off with contacting a loan officer, but a lot of people usually just come to the real estate agent first. I do have several connections with loan officers, so I usually just connect my buyers to a loan officer, and I kind of just determine on what they need, if they need down payment assistance, or if they don't need down payment assistance, or if they're an investor, and I might connect them with a different lender. So just kind of do a buyer's consultation with them and kind of figure out what lender would work best with them, and then of course give them the option to choose whatever lender that they'd like. And I always recommend you shop around. Because just like when you buy a car, you want to go to different dealerships,
Exactly.
you want to go to different lenders as well, because everybody will give you a different rate, different products. I mean, there's just a lot, and that's just something that real estate agents can help with as well.
And definitely, you want to find the person that works for you. Because
Yes.
you know, Destiny may work for me, but you may need to go with somebody else. But I love the fact that you said, I'll get you to the right person that can help you to
Yes.
purchase a home. For that person who has it made up in their mind, because I've been there, that I can never buy a home, or I can never get pre-approved, or
Yeah.
things of that nature. What would be your advice to that person that's fearful of things that they can never be a home buyer?
Well, I would kind of go back to what I said before. You don't know what you can do until you know where you are.
There you go.
So people who say, I can't buy my own home. I mean, I had just graduated from college when I got my first home. I just started a new job. I was working real estate part-time, not even making that much, and had student loan debt. And I was still able to get qualified for over $100,000 in a home. And I went a little bit under my pre-approval just to save myself some money.
That's
but you'd be
wonderful.
surprised how much you can qualify for if you just have to find out.
I think a lot of people just,
Yeah.
a lot of it is education.
Yep,
You
it's
said it.
education.
Educate yourself on the home buying process, and reach out to Destiny and some of our other realtors in this industry that can help you to become a home buyer. Because as you said, the blessing of it, the equity that you can obtain from being a home buyer versus renting. And I know we all have to crawl before we can walk, so it's
Yes.
not knocking if you're renting, but have that goal, that dream of being a homeowner one day, because the perks of it, the blessings of it are endless once you get to that point. So tell me again how they can contact you.
Well, you can contact me via phone, 502-777-7805, or you can contact me on Instagram at Destiny Sells Homes, or on Facebook, and my handle is just Destiny Bell.
I love it. Destiny Sells Homes. Destiny Bell, everyone. Okay, I'm going to have you slide on over here with me. I'm turning it back over to my sister, Miss Krista. Who do we have up next?
Proud of you,
I am. Our
Destiny, and congratulations with
Love
joining
Destiny.
Diamond, and definitely look no further than Miss Destiny
Get your
Bell.
next home. Thank
All
you.
right. Well, we are here with the father and son duo, and as I say, the cherry doesn't fall far from the tree. We are here with the Cherries, and they're here to talk all about their business. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
My name is Luther Cherry, so I'm CEO of Cherry Visuals. It's really a family company. It's been for generations because my great-grandfather, Jay Thomas, he's actually the first African-American photographer hired by Career Journal.
What? Oh
So
my
he did it at a
gosh.
time when it was like, hard kind of for people like us to
He even have a camera probably
have a
back
camera,
then,
exactly.
Oh
So
my
like
gosh.
my dad was telling me about, he had a whole film development room. So
Yeah,
like now
black
I
room,
picked up
yeah.
on it, and it's like I actually got good at stuff. So why not start a
You got
company?
real good, and they really do a lot of the work and help us here at St. Stephen Church. And then Dad, Mr. Philip Cherry, say hello to everyone. Phil.
Hello. My name is Philip Cherry Jr., that is, and I'm actually the CEO of Master Key Security. And so we have, I've been in the security industry for 13 years, working for ADT, Vivid, and some of the biggest players in the industry. And I've always kind of been the lead tech and kind of pretty much running those businesses. So I said, why not start my own, outfit? So Master Key Security is that. And we offer home security, alarms, cameras, home automation, and everything that you need. A couple of commercials that my son produced for me, Cherry Visuals. We're going to show our products with a little commercial that we've done here in a second. But check us out. You can go to mastermediaky.com or cherryvisuals.com. Both those websites was developed by us too, because we do web development. So check us out, and yep, that's us.
They are the jack of all things media and security. Check out this video.
Cherry Visuals, making your media the cherry on top. Cherry Visuals provides high-quality media, design, and marketing. Specializing in video production, graphic design, web development, and social media marketing. Cherry Visuals is your one-stop shop for brand development. Let us pitch your next marketing campaign and streamline your online presence. Cherry Visual is a family business with more than 4 generations of history in photography, acting, art, and music. Contact us today and let our visuals be the cherry on top of your business.
Master Key Security, your key to 24/7 protection. Specializing in security alarms, camera systems, home automation, and more. With over 12 years in the security industry, our highly trained certified technicians will custom build you a system that will protect your family and your investment while providing peace of mind. Make your home a smart home and take control. Arm your home, lock your doors, check your doorbell, and control your thermostat, all with a swipe on your smartphone. Master Key Security provides 24/7 burglar and fire monitoring, state-of-the-art security technology, and one-of-a-kind professional service. Contact us for your free virtual security consultation.
Thank you.
And we are back. So is it, you offer, it's kind of like what ADT does?
Yeah, so basically, yes, monitored security, monitored fire, the same exact products, Honeywell products, the same thing ADT uses. The company I work for, Deco AV, holla at the Deco AV, they do my monitoring. So I do have another company behind me that I work with, Deco AV, but I actually set everything up, I install everything, and I get paid all the money other than a little bit that they get for just kind of doing the monitoring. But so this is my outfit and our outfit, because he actually works with me in the security side, and I work with him.
Smart automation too, so not just security.
Yep, home automation.
So smart thermostats.
Smart lamp modules, control lights, control anything in your home.
Wow.
Off of your smartphone.
Just a little bit of everything. And let's talk about this drone piece right here.
Oh, yes.
And I've got to shout them out again, though. When you see the videos and the production things that are done here at St. Stephen Church, it's the Cherry guys behind the scenes handling it. And so talk about the work that you do with your drone.
So this is my drone, Spin. And I'm certified drone operator, so I know it sounds like, but no, in order to use drone footage on like social media, you actually have to be certified by the FAA, so they don't pull your footage and say, hey, basically they got to get a little money from us. So I have to certify every 2 years just to be certified drone and fly it and put it out there. But yeah, so if you need any aerial footage of your business, aerial footage of your properties, if you're a realtor, Spin can handle that. 4K, actually it shoots in 5K, so highest quality you can do. And yep, I actually got my granddad and my grandmother featured on this drone, because they up there higher than this drone, and they looking down on us. And this is Jay Thomas right here, actually, the photographer Jay Thomas.
Oh my God.
The photographer I was telling you about?
Yeah,
that's him.
I saw that. So not only, say for instance, Miss Destiny Bell with
Yeah.
her real estate, and she
Yeah.
wanted you to get some drone footage
Yeah.
of some of the homes and the
Right.
property,
Yeah.
and then you can contact Luther to do a video
Anybody
if
who has a
Destiny wanted a
business,
video.
if y'all need a commercial,
Yes.
60-second ad,
That's Michelle's
Garden
raising
girl.
her hand.
I was
Raising
gonna holler
her
at you. You're too
hand.
busy down there.
Absolutely.
But if y'all need a 60-second, check out our commercial. I did these within a couple of days ago, and these graphics have all been done fresh. It's all fresh off the cooker. So anything y'all
Commercials,
need,
logos,
social media marketing, we got y'all.
All right, go ahead, give the viewers your information so they can contact you today.
502-407-1550 for the security on Master Key Security.
502-705-7018.
Oh my goodness, you guys look like the jack of all trades. What is your favorite part of what it is you do? What's your favorite, Luther?
I think it's being creative. Like, I could turn anything I shoot and put a different spin on it. Because if I create something and record it, it's going to look different from him. And so everybody gets to use their own creativity and just have fun with it, really.
Philip, what's your favorite part?
I enjoy securing people because, you know, in this job over 13 years, I've dealt with people in their homes, in the, you know, sacred space of their homes. And I've been confined in like a barber almost with people's information. And when I leave there to know that they're safe, their property is safe, it really does give me a good feeling. And I make money off of it, but I really do take pride and love the fact that people can be secure. And that's what we all need, security in this day and time. It's funny that Mr. George spoke on it today, right?
Yes, he did.
I said the Most High is working because I didn't tell them, hey, Master Key Security is going to be on the show, but they featured security, and I said, hey, this is perfect.
Go ahead, plug again your information and how they can get in contact with you.
Master Key Security, you can go to masterkeymediaky.com. I'm working on that website, but it's still Master Key Media KY for Master Key Security, and it's going to be Cherry Visuals with a Z for the Cherry Visual side of it.
You can follow me on Instagram too, Cherry Visuals.
All right, Cherry guys, because y'all look like brothers. This is actually father and son. We thank you so much, and then again, of course, everything that you guys do for
Appreciate
St.
you,
Stephen.
Crystal.
Thank you so much. Tossing it over to Miss Michelle. She's got something tasty going on over there.
I am taking it. But before I introduce Miss Whitney, look, I have to give a shout out to my son. He's been doing the drone for his school, and I thought he was just out there playing. He was really doing some stuff. So I had to go home and apologize because definitely get Aiden certified and all that good stuff. You guys, if you know me, and look, I'm going to have to give a shameless plug to our Dewan Means at By Any Mean Fitness. With our working out, the thing that he stresses to us over and over again when I'm rolling my eyes at him after doing too many squats is, Michelle, what have you eaten? What's your menu? You know, what's your meal plan this week? And I want to just be like, I'm okay. But anyway, that's why I'm so excited to introduce to you all Miss Whitney Powers with Garden Girl.
Hello.
I've seen you, I've tasted your food, and it's delicious, but I just want you to tell us, how did it come about? What made you start Garden Girl?
So this all was actually an accident. During COVID, like everybody, I was stuck at home, and I was like, you know what? Let's start a garden. I got my baby outside, and I was like, we're gonna start this garden, and we did, and we done the common mistake of planting way too many things too close together. So next thing you know, we had just too many items, and we couldn't find a deep freezer because it was COVID. And so I called my granny thinking I was gonna get some sympathy or a deep freezer. I thought she emailed me one, or so I don't know what I thought. But Granny said, well, baby, my cornbread's burning, so you just gonna have to can it. And she hung up, and that was that. And so I said, well, okay, I guess I'll can it. And so something that my great-grandmother had taught me, I just started canning, and it was awful. Everything was so disgusting. It was the worst stuff I ever had. And I just kept praying over it because I was like, I know I can make this work. And eventually it got good, and then it got really good. And I started selling it, and now it turned into something more than I ever thought.
I know I'm not a minister, but your test is a testimony that God lets you retake the test. So even though you started out and you failed at first, in your opinion, it really wasn't a failure. It was God's setting you up for your blessing of what is now Garden Girl. And it takes me back to when I was a little girl from Louisiana, us being in the garden out there, pecans and green beans, and my grandparents had us out there doing the same thing. And look at you now. So tell me about some of the things, some of your favorite items that you sell.
So some of these are the most popular items. We have 202 items total.
Wow.
Every single thing that is in a jar, we grow it and we make it by hand, one jar at a time.
Wow.
Here I brought some oddities and some regular things. So first and foremost, vegetable soup. It's completely cooked and ready to go. It's seasoned. You literally can microwave it and go. Also brought potato sausage and kale soup. That's something that people love. Spicy pickles, or actually these are sweet fire pickles, so they're sweet, they're smoked. Pickled asparagus, great for your charcuterie boards. It's the holiday times, as well as pickled red onions. I've pickled okra. Sweet and sour tomatoes, they kind of remind you of bruschetta.
Okay.
So you can take some toasted bread, some soft cheese, smash the tomato across, and now you have an instant appetizer that costs you $10. Something quick. Cowboy candy. There's a pickled candied jalapeno.
Cowboy candy.
Yes.
How did you come up with that name?
So, well, actually, that's a thing in Texas. So that's not anything new. It's just my spin on it. But it's sweet and it's very hot, and it has like a chow chow flavor. So it's the South. And yes, I do make green chow chow. I know everyone's looking for it. It's out of stock, but we're gonna make some more Tuesday. So chow chow. We do sugar-free jams, blueberry, raspberry, blackberry. We do all of the oddities, Derby butter, which is bourbon, chocolate, and walnut. Again, it's the holiday.
Right.
Tastes like Derby pie. Monkey butter, peanut butter, banana chocolate. We make our own local honey. So we have the bees, and so you have black honey. So all of these things, all of these local organic things, we've made them into something that's, one, a great gift, because 'tis the season, and two, it's healthier than anything you can buy because it's fresh, there's no chemicals, and we made it. So we know it's good for you because, honey, we made it.
And that was great. You actually answered my next question. I was going to say, a lot of us are trying to eat healthy. The holidays, we're going to pray about that.
Yep.
But you touched on it. What do you tell that person that's trying to make sure that they're eating healthy and things of that nature about your product?
So over the past 3 years, I've lost almost 200 pounds.
Look at you.
And I did not stop eating sugar. I did not stop eating salt. I probably should have. But my whole thing is eat real food. Okay. So if you just eat real food, you will be surprised at how it changes your life. So instead of eating all this processed stuff, you can eat the bowl of soup. You can eat the sandwich. But make sure you're eating real food. Make sure that it's real meat, not, processed, real cheese, real bread, real things, because real food is going to last with you longer. You will feel full for longer in the day versus you go to McDonald's and you spend $18 and you're hungry again in an hour and you just had 3,000 calories.
Right. We don't even talk about
exactly. So we don't.
Chick-fil-A or anything
we don't talk about Bruno. But yeah, that's the biggest thing is to eat real things, and everything that we have at Garden Grow Foods is real.
Real food. Real food for the hungry church member who has not eaten anything today. Tell them where they can contact you.
So gardengrowfoods.com has contact us. It has all the places we're at. We are at Oxmoor Mall through Christmas Eve. We're right by K Jewelers, so you can come and see us there. Also, at the first of the year, we will restart Soul Food Mondays, which is in our location at the Louisville Central Community Center, 13th and Muhammad Ali. So I'm right down here with y'all. So on Monday, when all the rest of us are closed, come and get your salad bar, your hot, fresh food there. We're doing our gardening classes and our cooking classes. They will be held at the Portland Community Center. They're completely free, funded by Farm Credit Bank. Thank you, Farm Credit. So all you have to do is sign up on my website. So again, gardengrowfoods.com. Go there. You can sign up for cooking classes, gardening classes. You can see our locations. You can pick up the products in any Value Market or Rainbow Blossom store any day of the week. So, honey, we're here for you. There's no excuses.
Wait a minute. You got look, she's in the hood. You got your cooking classes. You can come over and get your food and support one of our very own sisters here with.
Please do.
There we go. I love it. I love it. I love it. Again, thank you for being here. Again, everyone, please support Garden Girl and support Whitney with her products. She's going to be here today, next Sunday, the 11th, the following Sunday on the 18th. You can definitely purchase her products. She has a cooking class as well that you can attend. Look, we all need, I own up to my shortcomings. We can all use a little help with our cooking skills, as well as we can come over to LCCC is what I call it, on Mondays, right?
On Mondays.
Soul Food Monday, so you can partake in her great dishes as well. Thank you, and happy holidays. I'm going to turn it over to Miss Crystal.
Michelle, I'm hungry now. Okay, Miss Woody, can I buy that from you today before you can get? Please listen. Don't go far. I'm going to get
the vegetable soup.
No, I want that vegetable soup. My goodness, and congratulations to you for being named Most Admired Woman of 2022.
Congratulations.
And Michelle, you said something, so it's like the general theme. COVID actually allowed a lot of people to delve into their purpose. Another wonderful COVID story. All right, I'm going to cash tap you for that vegetable soup, Miss Whitney. All right, so Whitney's going to feed you, but our next guest is going to inspire you. I am here with beautiful Miss Lakita Stevens, and she is here with her book. Is this your first book?
Yes, my
her first book. Everybody show some love there in the chats. Let's give her some hand claps and some thumbs up. Here it is. Thank you so much, Mr. Cherry. He always does a cherry on the top. Poetic Love Letters to God. Miss Lakita, first off, congratulations on your first project.
Thank you
Talk
so
about
much.
the inspiration behind this project.
Well, I've always been a poetry writer, and during the pandemic, it just became obvious to me to to stop sitting on things, and go ahead and just step on out there on faith and get it done. And so I put my poems together and published the book, and it was released November the 1st. I was intentional about that date around the holidays because people tend to get depressed around the holidays, and so I wanted something that I can use to inspire people during the holidays.
Wow. Lakita, and I love that again, another story of someone using that time during COVID to really jump into your purpose. And just let you guys know, this is a live show, so if you hear any rumblings, we're getting our next guest set up over there in the corner. But Miss Lakita, again, you said you've been sitting on some of these poems for a while, and you said, I'm just going to go ahead and go out and do it. So talk about what this book entails, and then I want you to share your favorite passage out of this.
Sure. Okay. This book is basically a collection of Christian poems, highlighting not so much my writing skills, but just showing the value and beauty of having a relationship with God.
Amen.
That's why I chose the title, Poetic Love Letters to God. Each poem is dedicated to God, and just expressing love for Him, and just how He's been there for me throughout my life, and just to encourage readers.
Yes. So why don't you share one of your favorite poems there?
One that I've chosen is titled Still Blessed.
Yes.
Again, just reminding people, that may be feeling down around the holiday season that, you're still blessed. It says, when I'm ready to complain, remind myself I'm still blessed.
Amen.
When I'm ready to give up, remind myself I'm still blessed.
Come on.
When I'm ready to cry, remind myself I'm still blessed. When I'm ready to sulk, remind myself I'm still blessed. Still blessed, no matter what, I'm still blessed.
Yes, you just gave me goosebumps with that. So this is your first project.
First, yes.
I mean, what do you got, the bug now? You thinking
Yes,
about
honey,
your next
I had
project?
that writing itch bad. I'm ready.
Now, do you offer any classes on how to help people maybe tap into their own gifts?
I haven't thought about that, but you just gave me a thought.
Okay.
Something to think about.
Wonderful, Miss Lakita.
Thank you.
So tell everyone how they can get a copy of your project and support you and follow you.
Well, I will be here for the marketplace, but my books are also available online through Amazon or Barnes & Noble, and they're just $10. So, if you want to save on shipping, then by all means reach out to me. Like I said, I'll be here for the marketplace, but you can reach me. I'm on all social media handles, Facebook, under my name, Lakita Stevens. Twitter, Instagram is @KitaFavored. My email, KitaSheree, KITASHEREE @yahoo.com. Be more than happy to connect with you.
Let me tell you why this is such a timely project. The holidays can be one of the most difficult times for people, especially if you're facing the holidays after losing a loved one. This is a lot of people's first holiday season without the one they love. And just reminding them that they're not alone. And reminding them there's a love that's eternal, that will never leave nor forsake.
Absolutely.
Talk about that.
Yes, just, I've had readers to tell me that they use the poems as a devotional. Like they'll read one a day, just to feel that inspiration, to that reminder that God is always with them. I have another poem that's titled "Speak to My Heart." You mentioned feeling alone. It says, "Speak to my heart, dear Lord. Show me the way unless I fall. Guide my steps along this path. I give you my heart, my mind, my all." Just being open to God and listening to His voice. So important, as you mentioned, during this holiday season, to not feel alone.
Wow. And when we talk about love, there is no greater love than the relationship that we have with our Lord and Savior,
Absolutely.
Jesus Christ. Hey, we come from love, and so it's all about love. So there's no better project than a book of love poems to him. So I encourage
Yes.
you, if you're looking what to get that very special someone in your life, why not get this book of poems? Again, give your information.
Yes,
how
it's
people
only
can support you.
$10. You can email me at Keita Sheree, KITASHEREE @yahoo.com, or reach out through social media. Facebook is under my name, like Keita Stevens. Instagram and Twitter is at Keita Favored.
Hey, Miss Keita, thank you so
Thank
much.
you for having me.
Hey, we have enjoyed it. We are having so much fun. You should probably know what you're going to get that person on your list right about now. But don't forget, we are going to be here. We're here this Sunday and for the next 2-3 Sundays. Yeah, 2 Sundays. And guess what, business owners? You don't have to be a member of St. Stephen Church to take part in the marketplace. And all you have to do is send an email to kymedia@ssclive.org, kymedia@ssclive.org, so you can get your business on Front Street as well. Tossing it back to my sis with my favorite gift basket queen.
Honey, you know I love me a good old gift basket.
Girl,
love,
you tell
love, love them. And look, shout out to my sister Crystal for ministering me during that last little segment. I know that look, I know she always got me in her thoughts and prayers when we're talking about surviving these holidays without our angels. But without further ado, I want to introduce you to Tiffany Grant with Gifts by Tiffany. Did I say that correctly?
Yes, ma'am.
You all look at all these wonderful gift baskets. I love gift baskets and just wrapping them up and blessing our family members with us. Tell us about your business, Tiffany, and how it came about.
Well, my name is Tiffany Grant, and I'm Gifts by Tiffany, and this is actually a COVID business. So when COVID started, I was sitting at home like the rest of the world and trying to figure out what I was going to do next. But I started scrolling Facebook, and everybody was talking about how they couldn't celebrate nothing because everything was closed down and stuff. So I decided to put some baskets together for family and friends. They shared it on social media, and the rest is history. It's just been going since then.
Wonderful. So tell me, are you just naturally a creative person? How do you just determine what goes in your baskets, and how do you create them?
I use this as my ministry. So I ask God to tell me what that person needs.
Okay.
Because I feel like a gift should be something personal to you, something that person's going to need. And so I always ask God to give me what they need. Whatever it is they need, give it to me. So that's how I put it together. I pray on it first, and then I go by what he says, and whatever he says is what I go. And I'm like, okay, if you said it, that's what they need, and that's how I put the basket together. I also let people tell me a little bit about what the person likes, and I do a little investigation on Facebook, kind of snooping around to see what you like, and then I put all that together and kind of do it. I don't call myself creative. I tell this is God speaking. He is literally speaking what he wants the people to have, so that's what I do.
Well, I would say from the looks of these baskets, he is speaking his creativity through you into these baskets. So tell me some of the things that you have here, and what are some of the things that people can order, and how can they order from you?
Yes, ma'am. So this is like all Christmas baskets, but I do gift baskets for any occasion. So it doesn't matter what you're looking for. If you're celebrating, I can put it in the basket, other than a human, but I might try that next. But I do a variety of things. I do mail gifts with the car kits, the sports thing. This is Lakers. And then, teachers' gifts, hot cocoa. They're a variety from anything. There's really nothing that I don't put in a gift.
Wonderful. So if someone wanted to, or outside of coming here to the marketplace, which will be here today, next Sunday the 11th, and again on the 18th, how can they contact you to order a basket?
So you can order online at giftsbytiffany.com. You also can send an email at giftsbytiffany.com. I'm also on social media at Facebook's Gifts by Tiffany, so you can order those 3 ways. And then you can always call 502-407-1439.
I was just about to say, give us your phone number as well. Again, you all, we have Gifts by Tiffany. If you need a basket, they can make custom baskets, or you can leave it up to Tiffany and she'll go do some investigative work and let God lead her if she prays about it, and she can create your own custom basket for you, not only for the holidays, but for birthdays, graduations, whatever the occasion may be, make sure you reach out to Gifts by Tiffany. Tiffany, tell them again how they can contact you.
Gifts by Tiffany at giftsbytiffany.com. You can also call me at 502-407-1439. And I wanted to say something. I also personal shop for people and gift wrap. So if you hate shopping, I'm your lady. If you got a whole list of people and you don't want to do it, I'll personal shop for you and I can gift wrap for you. And it's not just for Christmas, it's all season for any occasion.
Wow. As soon as I have that problem of not liking to shop, I will definitely call you. But again, for those people, that's great to know. If you need a personal shopper, Tiffany can help you, as well as these wonderful baskets. Make sure you reach out to my beautiful sister. Come down to the marketplace and shop with her today or the next 2 Sundays, or reach out to her via the social media outlets that she gave you earlier. Turning it over to Miss Crystal.
Now, Michelle, how did you get with Tiffany? You know why? Because I probably would have bought all those baskets on there. But let me tell you, she has created custom baskets for 2 people for me.
So you know
and
firsthand.
they were blown away.
They're
And
beautiful.
So, I'll be calling you, Tiffany, all right? All right, I am here with this amazing guy right here. He's always got a smile on his face. And today he's going to tell us about his business, Mr. Steve Shaw with Oak Street Health. We've been talking about shopping and eating. Health is wealth, and you begin to find that out as you begin to get a little older. Welcome, Steve. Tell us all about Oak Street Health.
Well, thank you for having me today. Oak Street Health is a primary care facility. We just opened up our new primary care facility on 18th and Dixie Highway, right across the street from what used to be 40 Acres and a Mule. And that used to be the meat market where we have renovated it all out. Looks great.
Yeah, remember the meat market?
We are waiting to come in. So we don't take walk-ins. You have to give me a call at 502-420-8308. Love to have you come in. There's only one caveat, is you have to have Medicare Part B.
Okay.
Anything else you can have. You can have Humana, Aetna, United Healthcare, all those others, WellCare, but you have to have Medicare Part B.
And that is very interesting because a lot of people don't know because there are different portions of those type of programs. And so this is it a long-term care facility or?
No, primary care is where you come. Some people get care you may go once a year. You may go twice a year. You may go 6 times, depending on how your health is. So we basically have you come in, we assess you, and once we finish that, we determine what you need. If it's just once a year, you come and see them once. Outside of that, they'll take care of all that for you. They'll do all the paperwork after your first primary visit, and you're a new person with Oak Street Health.
Oak Street Health. Now, why should someone choose Oak Street Health over the other competing agencies? And not just because you've got a great smile, Steve, and you're a great guy, but why? What makes Oak Street Health stand out from the other facilities?
A couple things, I believe. It's brand new, so when you come in, it's going to be clean. We have what's called a community room. You come in, you can watch television. We have computers in there if you want to work on it. So say you and the ladies want to have an event there, you can come and actually have that event because you're a part of Oak Street Health now. Wow. Yes, you can do that. Also, we only take 12 patients a day. So we're not as busy as some other places, but that's a great thing to have. And we're very fun-loving people there.
Fun-loving people, and I see that you're selected by AARP. That's a good thing. You want to talk about that?
That's a great thing. We want people to know that when you come there, you may have any kind of insurance, that does not matter. We want you to come and visit us. We are trying to make sure that you're healthy, happy, and out of the hospital. As a matter of fact, we're trying to rebuild healthcare the way it should be. That's why we want you to come and see us.
All right. And some of the other things that you offer, you do choice of in-person, phone, or video visits. Video healthcare really exploded during the pandemic, and it's something that definitely helps set your agency apart from others. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so what we do a little bit of is you can literally call the number, the 800 number. Someone will be there 24/7. You're able to talk to them. They may tell you right then, hey, you need to go and see us tomorrow. We have next day, normally 2 days to get in. They may tell you, go to the emergency room. Whatever they tell you, they're going to do that on the phone, which if you're at 12 midnight, 1, 2, or 3 o'clock in the morning, you need that assistance, we're there for you.
And that is so wonderful. And again, if you're just now joining us, welcome to the Marketplace, brought to you by St. Stephen. And we're here with Mr. Steve Shaw with Oak Street Health. And you guys have taken over the location that used to be the meat market, the
yes.
Grand Meat Market. Also, another essential service that you offer, helping to navigate Medicare benefits. That could be a nightmare for someone who has to try to do that alone. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we have what's called a public relations manager there. Once you come into the office, you'll go back. There's normally 200 to 300 pages. I don't read it. I'm sure most people don't. They will be able to walk you through and make sure you're getting everything you're needing for your services. That's another great thing that we have there as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. Mr. Shaw, give the contact information, the website, and tell people how they can reach you for more information.
You can actually reach me, Steve Shaw, area code 502-420-8308. I'm the senior executive there, outreach, and I'll be more than happy to set up an appointment for you. You can come anytime between 8:40 and 4 o'clock, Monday through Friday.
All right, Mr. Steve Shaw with Oak Street Health, and give him a call today for all of your health care needs. All right, give him that good pearly white smile again like you always do. There he goes. There's that grin. Thank you so much, Mr. Steve.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you.
Take
Oak
care.
Street Health. Hey, we are having a wonderful time at the Christmas Marketplace, brought to you by SSC Live TV business owners. We're going to be doing this thing again for 2 more Sundays, and it's an opportunity for you to sign up. All you have to do is visit our website, KYmedia at ssclive.org, KYmedia at ssclive.org. Moving over to our next guest. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Hey, welcome so much. We're so excited to have you. Introduce yourself to our viewers.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I'm Tyler Jenkins with North Point Bank. I'm a mortgage lender, so I help people get financing for their homes.
Wow, and definitely need to talk about that. We just had a realtor in here. So talk about the role that you play in the home buying process.
Yeah, so the way I look at it is I'm more of an advisor, more of an educator. I really just try to help people understand where they're at and where they're trying to go and what that looks like from a numbers perspective. So sometimes it's understanding which is more important to them, whether it's keeping more money in their pocket or having a lower down like payment, monthly payment. And just working with people, trying to really help them understand like what makes sense for them, because I think that's the hardest part for people who've never done it before.
Absolutely. Listen, the market is crazy right about now. We're in the process of trying to sell my mother's home, and homes are sitting on the market longer than they have probably in years.
Yeah.
Talk about that. Is it going to be hard for maybe first-time home buyers to be able to qualify or get a loan? And talk about how you talk them through that process.
Yeah, so actually right now is a great time to buy.
Wonderful.
For the reason that you just said.
Yes.
Right? The homes are not flying off the shelf like hotcakes, a day.
It was crazy,
It was less than 24 hours a lot of the times homes were being
Yes.
sold. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So the fact that that's kind of the case now, they're able to go home and think about it for a little bit. They don't have to write the offer right there while they're standing in the house. There's a lot of down payment assistance programs that exist. There's a lot more negotiating going on between sellers and buyers now too. I think with it being a really heavy seller's market originally, it was hard to it was impossible, probably even up to about June of this year, to offer less than or not at list to win the contract.
Right.
Now you're seeing a lot more people offering below list price, getting seller concessions. It's been really good for buyers.
So it's a buyer's market right now.
Not technically. So technically, when that's the case, there's more supply than demand. So that's usually what's keeping home prices low and also keeping sellers from being able to just sell stuff super fast.
Right.
We're still in a situation where we're technically really low on supply, historically speaking.
Yeah.
The real reason why you're seeing things slow down is because rates have gone up.
Yeah.
Right. So that also plays a role.
And I'm going to have you educate us on that here in a bit. If you're just now tuning in, I'm here with Mr. Tyler Jenkins with North Point Bank. I'm not familiar with North Point Bank. Why don't you go ahead and educate us about that institution?
Yeah, so North Point Bank is headquartered in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Okay.
It's a little unique in the sense that it's very mortgage heavy. They're hyper competitive in that space specifically, and that's where most of the revenue for them comes. It's really interesting because I feel like it's mortgage first and then deposit account second. So we're trying to service people and give them a great experience there, and then with the hopes that because we took a very tough process for them gave them a really competitive rate, low closing costs, the whole bit,
Mm-hmm.
that they'll feel comfortable and confident enough to start banking with us
Yeah.
from a more like depository perspective. So checking accounts, savings accounts, money markets, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what though, Tyler. I tell you what I have so enjoyed seeing younger people and people of color getting into this game and into this industry and really dominating. How did you find yourself in this position?
Interesting story. So I was doing something completely different. I was a recruiter, just wasn't really loving it, and had a friend of a friend introduce me to someone that was doing really well at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I had always kind of had an affinity for real estate, and I was a finance major, so it's weird how it worked out because I didn't know the job existed.
Yeah.
And he kind of told me his story. We had very similar backgrounds, and I was like, you know what? I don't like what I'm doing. How could it get any worse, right?
Right.
And then here I am 3 years later. I've done over 300 real estate transactions.
Oh my gosh.
Helped a lot of young investors, to your point.
Yes.
I'm actually a real estate investor myself.
Wow.
Hopefully closing on my 3rd property here in January.
Come on, Tyler. Come on now. The comment section. Let's give him some applause again, Mr. Tyler Jenkins, North Point Bank. If someone contacts you today, could they be in their home by the holidays?
Yeah.
Or the new year?
You'd be crushing. It'd be a little bit tight, but we could get it done.
Okay,
Yeah, we can get it done. We've gotten stuff done in 2 weeks before. So.
Oh, listen,
Yeah.
nothing's too hard for God. Mr. Tyler, again, tell them how they can reach out to you, find out more information, and get the ball rolling.
Yeah, so you can hit me up on. So we have our website's northpoint.com. I believe if you do /Tyler-Jenkins, it should come up with my application page. I've also got my email, I believe, on the screen, right? It's tyler.jenkins@northpoint.com. And then, truthfully, I always forget my office number because I still have a Indianapolis area code number.
Okay.
But I always use that one because I've been here for 7 years, and I know how that goes if you don't have a 502 number. So you can see it on the screen. I'm not going to lie. I don't know it off the top of my head.
Come on now. They would say the phones now tell you maybe a scam call or something like that. But
Right.
he's got a 502 number. Louisville, trust him and reach out to him. Before we go, give our viewers a tip, okay? A tip about the market right about now. And what would you suggest if someone is in the market getting ready to buy or sell their home?
Yeah.
Give us a quick tip.
I think the main thing is just understanding that you don't know where you are until you know.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
the only way to find out is to call someone like me so that I can walk you through where you're at.
That's good.
It's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We're not judging you. I'm not here to judge you. My job is to see where you're at, understand where you're trying to go, and bridge that gap. That's what I'm here to help you do.
All right. Mr. Tyler Jenkins, North Point Bank with the Louisville number. Give that number again, Tyler.
It's 502-378. I
Well, we
can't even see it. I can't even see it.
5340.
5340. Yeah, like I said, I should know it, but we just changed phone systems, so they changed my number. So
All right. But if you call, he's going to answer, all right?
I will answer the phone.
All right, Mr. Tyler, thank you so much. And
Thank
Merry
you so
Christmas
much.
to
Merry
you.
Christmas to you as well.
All right. Well, we have enjoyed having you join us for our inaugural Christmas Marketplace brought to you by SSC Live TV. Listen, did you enjoy this? If you did, come on down. All of these vendors are live and in person there in our gym in the Family Life Center. So we're going to be back coming up next week with more vendors, but still an opportunity for you to spend your dollars in this community through this innovative way of shopping. The Christmas Marketplace brought to you by SSC Live TV. Also, business owners, an opportunity still exists for you to put your business, organization, institution on Front Street. And that email address is kymedia@ssclive.org, kymedia@ssclive.org. From all of us here at SSC Live TV, we want to wish you a very happy, safe, and healthy shopping Christmas season. We'll see you back soon.